Do. Hey guys, we're back with another draft of Magic. Just finding a draft table, and then we'll get into this. Today, overall, games have gone kind of average, below average. So hopefully here we can get something huge. Ethereal Armor's a nice enchant creature, gets +1/+1 for every enchantment you control. Pretty solid card. Fear of Isolation is also very solid. It allows you to return any permanent you control to your owner's hand. It's an additional cost of playing the card though, so you have to do that. But it's a 2/3 flyer on 2 mana. Pretty fantastic. Press around every corner. Every time you manifest Dread, you get to put a land tapped into the battlefield. Pretty solid card. Disturbing Mirth, also a good sack card, sack synergy. I think I most like the Nico. It creates 2 shard tokens when you play him. They allow you to scry and draw a card for 2 mana, but for also 2 mana, tapping Nico and paying 2 mana, you can turn those shards into any non-legendary creature you control. That's a pretty good synergy. For example, they could become 2 5/5 flyers. This is a great card. It's a little expensive. It's a lot like Vile Mutilator. You have to exile something you own, your opponent you exile something, and then they go back to your hand. Fear of Isolation might be slightly better just because it's the more affordable, more reliable card of the two. I think I might prefer the Isolation. Abduction can get stuck in your hand a little bit. So can Isolation in a worst case scenario, but normally not too badly. And it has a lot of upside if you make a room and then you want to pull the room back. Soulblade Skin Ripper is a great card. If I took the Disturbing Mirth, I would take that, and then I'd be really happily into red-black. But I think here, blue-white, I feel like this is the less special card, but the more reliable card. Sheltered by Ghosts is maybe the best uncommon in the set. It's enchanted creature you control. It gives it lifelink and ward, +1 attack, and then you can also exile an enemy's card. Nothing else here even close to the same quality level. Brood Spinner's fine, it's a fun card, pretty decent. If you're going black-green, and then there's also Nowhere to Run. Lash Enchantment that does -3/-3 removal. I think that's also an excellent card. Yeah, I think Sheltered by Ghosts is just the clearly best card here. Tease from Slumber is a okay removal card. Costs 2 mana if the creature's tapped instead of 5. But yeah, I think this is a clear Sheltered by Ghosts. Okay, this pack's a little less. All of these have been bombs pretty much, or close to. This pack's a little bit more reserved. A little lower quality, but that's good. Hardened Escort's a fine free drop. Makes any target attacks with indestructible. So one target creature that you attack with it is indestructible and gets +1/+0. Clammy Prowler I kind of hate. Not hate, but it's just never done anything good for me. Kind of disappointing card overall. Fear of Infinities I actually think is kind of meh. Manifest Dread's okay. Ragged Playmate's okay if you're in those colours. Curse Recording's very funky. All about instants and sorceries and being able to copy them. But you're taking 4 mana off just to do nothing. And then if you cast too many instances and sorceries, it kills you. Marina. Probably not. Second Hardened Escort is sketchy. Not sketchy, it's fine. It's a solid free drop. Not high quality, I don't think, or super high, but it's fine. Friendly Ghost is also fine. And I think Erratic Apparition's also fine. I might want the second Hardened Escort. Might be the better than Erratic. Erratic's great with enchantments. It gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. But the problem with the Erratic is it's just pretty low stats. And you're not going to put out a lot of enchantments in a row. Marvin does nothing for us, right, so far. He copies activated abilities. He's kind of a cool card. He's interesting. But there's like almost no activated abilities to copy that make sense for him. So he almost never has any relevancy. Like, and then a lot of cards will have an activated ability, but then a passive after the fact. And so he doesn't get the passive part. So he kind of just never hits. Man, blue-white seems pretty cut right now. Not getting a lot coming through. Living Phone's mediocre in my opinion. Don't Make a Sound can be great. As long as your opponent's not got tons of mana and they're, you know, playing a 5-drop on 5, you could counter it. They won't always expect you to have a counter spell. It's decent. Another Marvin or Tunnel Surveyor. Tempted to take Marvin just for the 20 gems. Tunnel Surveyor might be relevant. Oh, I'll probably find so many of these. The Marvin's probably correct just for gems. You know what? I'm confident he's just better for gems. I'm just going to find so many. Like Tunnel Surveyors and comparable things. The Murph wheeled, so the Skim Ripper might have wheeled. If my cards weren't good, I'd consider going into black-red. Malevolent Chandelier or Jump Scare? Probably a Jump Scare for now. Skim Ripper didn't wheel, someone picked it up. So they'll be happy to see the Disturbing Murph. I might take the Apparition here. Teddy is just a maybe. Found footage, maybe try it out. I haven't really given it a good go. A lot of filler towards the end. A little disappointing. Dissection tools, when it plays against me, always wrecks me. I very rarely get to do anything for me. If I can generate like 1/1s from the Gremlin Tamer, I guess Glimmerlight, all of these create 1/1s. I'll have 1/1s to sack and then my creatures become pretty disgusting. I think this works in blue-white. I love Unable to Scream. The Flood Pits Drown is also great. Abandoned Campground, sorry. The Land and Glimmerlight are also all excellent. I think Dissection Tools are a bomb, and you can play them in most decks. You just need to make sure you have enough stuff to sack. The things like Glimmerlight work well with it. The Nico's fantastic. The Fear's fantastic. Sheltered by Ghost, fantastic. I'm iffy on the found footage. I guess it's just like fixing. Oh my days. Another Sheltered by Ghosts. Or an Unable to Scream. I think it's another Sheltered by Ghosts. I do. Yeah, being able to exile something. The downside is if your creature gets killed, they do get their creature back. So it's scary having multiple of these. But then if you stack 2 on the same creature, it's got like ward 4. I guess Unable to Scream can also be destroyed. Pack 3 Glimmerlight's pretty sad. But Fear of Immobility is a bit expensive. We'll see more Dagger Maws probably if we want one. And then I don't think we need too many more free drops. Fear of Being Hunted's excellent. And then there was also Screaming Dragonfire, so Red's doing very well in these packs. Another great red card. Just the 2/2 enchantment creature's nice. Surveils when it attacks, has vigilance. I think here I'll take the Scream. I like Cheerleader. Orphans is great in green-white. Emerge from the Cocoon can be okay for like something like Nico. But Unable to Scream is just quality removal. This gets his enchantment triggers and Manifest Dreads a little. Not particularly great. Can Surveil so it can fix for us a little bit. Well, it's the twins. We would really need some meaningful I guess my first Glimmer Burst. We really need some enchantment synergies, payoffs, I guess. We've got the enchantments, but none of the payoffs. I don't know if Nico, exile shards you control become copies of it until the beginning of your... Does this count as enters? It doesn't, right? Because the shards are already entered. Because they're on the board. Yeah. But you're not getting any enters effects. Oh, the Unable to Scream wield. That means blue's very open. Pick 9 Unable to Scream. That means everyone saw it. Yeah, of course, and then didn't want it. These are my primary cuts I'd make. I'm on about 17 cards I want to play, maybe. Not Fear of Being Hunted. Who's drafting with me? Oh. Why is Fear of Being Hunted and Unable to Scream both wheeling? And someone's playing red-black. Like, because well, I guess they may have picked it up and not even wanted to play it. Wheeled. Well, it could have gone late, right? I feel like this deck's missing a little something. It needs a little bit more. Okay. I don't have 4 curse recordings, but eventually it will become gems, I guess. Enter the Enigma is pretty trashy. There might be a world in which it's playable. If you have a bunch of like target, tax, draws a card stuff. Really low quality pack other than the Seized by Slumbers and the Ghost Vacuum. I like Ghost Vacuum. It kills all graveyard, it's like graveyard hate, kills all the graveyard synergies, stops black-white almost entirely, stops all the deliriums. At 6 mana it can become quite a threatening creature for you. It only costs 1 mana, so it's like 1 mana to just destroy your opponent's graveyard. And even if they have artifact hate and kill it, there's no artifact hate that's cheaper than 1 mana, or even 1 mana, right? So they're always paying a premium. Always, it might be not the best card, but it's always good, in my opinion. I like Unholy Annex a lot, but we're not in black. Fear of Isolation. I don't have a ton of stuff. I guess I can pick up Dissection Tools, and that way I don't have to sack creatures. Ooh. But Exercise is just pure remove. Fear of Isolation, Exercise are the two main picks, and then it's probably Glimmerlight and Fear of Surveillance. Maybe a Fear of Immobility now, because we're low on like high end. One of these will wheel. One of these four, I think, ideally. Oh, another Fear of Isolation, that's insane. I have to take the Glimmerlight. Makes all my enchantments cheaper. Makes rooms cheaper, though this room doesn't benefit from it fully, because you can't go cheaper than one blue pip. Because it takes away grey mana, right? Fear of Isolation might be the pick also. They're both great. I want to remix low quality removal, and we've got high quality removal. I like a Fear of Surveillance. With the Glimmer, maybe the Fear of Immobility makes even more sense. This is also like semi-removal. 4 mana basically, and you can shuffle something into their graveyard, or their deck, sorry. Oh, we're kind of good on 2-drops, right? I think we're more towards wanting more enchantments, more high end. Fear of Immobility kind of makes that work. Court Healer or Split the Room. Split the Room's awkward, but when you get it to work, it is pretty insane. I think... I like a Court Healer as well. Well, as a one-off. Multiple crabs is kind of nutty if you have loads. Seize from Slumber. Decent removal, I guess. Not amazing. I think I'm going to cut these that I wasn't huge on. Between the Shark and the Flyer, I think the Flyer does more often. Nothing weird from the first pack. Another Fear of Immobility. Probably not going to play that, it's too expensive. Living Phone, probably won't play. This is the pack I was hoping for a bunch of stuff to wheel. I don't think it was, but I don't want any of that. This can also be played on 2. I like this deck a lot. It's kind of got everything you're looking for. I wish I had more sources of like 1/1s that I could make dissection tools better. I have Glimmer Burst, I guess. Piranha Fly, if I really needed it. Yeah, dissection tools. I didn't really find the cards I needed to make that really good. I have 12 creatures. Card draw here, card draw here. Maybe a Fear of Immobility 2 versus the Seize from Slumber. What's my removal? 1, 2. Maybe there's jump scares, not necessary also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 removal pieces. I don't rate jump scare that much if I have that much removal. I don't need it as a trick. I think Fear of Immobility can come down cheaper as well because of the Inquisitive Glimmer. And I just think I need one more just big body to kind of end the game potentially. Ooh, there we go. Nope, doesn't want to. Okay, I don't know why I wasn't dragging in, but okay. This can be played on 2. Yeah, the dissection tool's a little awkward. Fear of Isolation can pick it back up though. I only ended up with one of these, the other ones didn't wheel, which is sad. Can sack Glimmerlight still. Yeah, I like this. I think this has potential to pop off. Split the Room's kind of a weird card. It can be like game winning or just very incredibly mediocre. It's like one of those weird cards that can go either way. But blue-white, generally quite strong. We got some pretty crazy cards from blue-white. Should be able to do something here. Oof. I'm keeping it, but because I have a 1-mana removal and unable to scream, and also the Seize from Slumber on a tapped creature can be decent removal. But yeah, it's a bad hand in terms of playables. Okay, at least that's something. Free drop. Okay. I might just slumber the dread creature. Yeah. When it attacks. He put the infection in, so it doesn't tell us necessarily that it's a creature. It's just my mana's not efficient anyway. If I don't spend my mana now, I'm just gonna fall behind a bit. I have playables. I just need to spend what I have. Ooh, that's disgusting. I'm gonna need some enchantment hate to kill that, I think. I guess I can unable to scream it as soon as it comes down. He's playing kind of slow, but he's gonna have insane mana. Okay, he has fears of being hunted in his deck. He's red, green, black. Okay. Jesus, he has a lot of land. Gonna swing. There's 2 creatures, so this is definitely a creature. Not blocking it. Gonna be a biggie. No free mana. I should have blocked it. Oh. Oh, I should have blocked it. Now I might have to unable to scream it. Which is a bit of a disaster because I need my unable to scream for the Overlord. Oh my god, he's got so much shit. Okay, I'm gonna unable to scream and then I'm gonna exercise him. Which means, oh, I do have a land. Okay. And this goes on that. Goes on that. I guess the Fear of Immobility does would re-enter, so This is actually a great card to do that on. Probably has a trick. But I'm just gonna have to accept that fact. Okay. Does he have a flash creature is the question. I hope not. Okay, that's good. Get to kill it. Okay. Okay. Like Glimmer Burst or Hardened Escort. Oh, that's annoying. I think I Hardened Escort. Yeah. Slightly less mana efficient to Hardened Escort, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep this tapped forever. Okay. Ooh. That's scary. Okay, and then he gets 2 life every turn. That's scary. Draws a card every turn. Glimmer Burst. I think I just have to put pressure on him now. This can block, so be it. Or, but it's a 3 mana creature at best. Okay. Okay. I mean, he's dead if he's not blocking. He has a trick. Okay. And he's taking 2 damage every turn because he no longer has a demon. I just need to survive. Not too shabby. I like that he's tapping 5 mana. Why would you tap 5 mana? Jesus. No. Not tap 5 mana. What's this gonna do? It's well blocked. Buy me a turn. Okay. He's dead at the end of his next turn unless he can heal. Me too. Okay. No. No bueno. Okay, I just play this as a blocker. No attacks. I don't block the percussionist because the percussionist could theoretically draw him a card that could help him win. He's looking for cards that will help him win. Needs a demon or lifelink. And he needs a way to get rid of my healer as well. Okay. I can block this. I can block this. And then what's he got? Like 6 damage? There's no way you can 6 damage into people. Okay. And that kills him. Nice. I also had him dead in the air, right? So good. Also, the Shellbug goes because I hit the 6/6 demon and it's a token. Even if that died, he won't get his token back. Pretty good, pretty good. That game did get close though. He had some pretty decent cards, and his Cryptid Inspector got pretty large. The big question is, does this deck trophy? And probably not, because I made it. So. And then we're against mythic players most of the time now. Oof. I go first. I have some good starting cards, but I suffer from the fact that I have none of the mana I need. It's 3 mana though. I can do an Unable to Scream on something. I just need to find 1 plains or 1 blue card. I think I can play this. It's a stretch, but I can play it. Okay. I'm red-green, so he cares about Delirium. I can destroy his Delirium, which is nice. But red-green also has a lot of artifact hate, so that's also fine. Okay. That card would have got dangerous very quickly for me. There's a world in which I hold back though. My Unable to Scream, because he's just chipping me for free each turn, so I could ignore it. Maybe a couple of turns. I ended up drawing 2 islands, so I'm desperate for plains. Okay. Turning off his Delirium. I also want to get creatures, but this is the worst, probably one of the worst creatures to get from the Ghost Vacuum. Okay, I drew 2 or 3 islands. I drew 3 islands, right? No, 2 islands. Nightmare scenario, and all my cards are white. It's kind of the nightmare scenario when you get a 3 island hand. And they just play Fear of Being Hunted. Innate every turn. The only option I really had was to mulligan that hand. In hindsight, I mean, like, That's also a scary card. Play this, I guess. No. No. Oh. I also messed the Ghost Vacuum trigger, but I think I just accepted I was doomed long ago. I can block, but... Okay. I'm alive. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Ooh. There's an irony that all this has lifesteal, but it's too little too late. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, he just does nothing and Shattered Yards me. I mean, I could have seen if he swung on me. I don't think a Mythic player is going to swing on me there, knowing I have lifesteal. Yeah, I think that was just... You could argue for the mulligan. I think maybe the mulligan's not the right choice there. I just drew like two islands and then another white mana card, a white card that I couldn't play. So on the draw was 3 mana, not getting a single, because any island would have fixed me. Not island, sorry, plains. Any plains would have fixed that hand, and any white card would have fixed it. Like here again, like this is super playable. Like I just need one card. That's like there we go. It's a good. It's now a good hand, right? Okay. Play the defender that can block that a bit better. Play the Apparition just because it's the most expensive card here. And then I can potentially do Surveillance and Slumber as my 4-drop if they tap one of their creatures. Yikes. I might just ghost that. Yeah. Just because it's a spooky creature that I don't want to deal with. I just play for the seas. No, I do this and try and block one of these. Oh, I should have played that first. I would have got more damaging or more damage. Okay. He's going to constantly have something that can fly, which is a little awkward. Bit of immobility, tap it down, swing with everything. Gives me a surveil as well. He might have something on the face down card, but so be it. What was his face down card? Is it just, oh, a twist reality? Okay, worth thinking about the fact that he likes counter magic, counter spells. Oof. He's in a tough spot. He might have removal for this. Ah, he's got a mute locker. Oh, interesting. Okay, I swing in the air. I don't know if I want to seize Slumber this boy, this Manifest Dread boy, unless he shows me a big creature underneath it. Right, I'd rather keep this as like actual removal that I can use. That's fine. He's on a bit of a clock. Maybe he has removal for this. My turn. Okay. One downside is he can... Yeah. One downside is he can put the Windbreaker on his next creature and block me in the air that way. So I guess the fear of immobility. But if I get an enchantment, all three of these become... This becomes an attacker, this untaps next turn, and this will have +1/+1s. Could have removal also for me. No removal. Okay, he can Manifest Dread again. Oh, he's... Oh, this is huge actually. Yeah. I was also able to, I'd be able to get rid of the Unable to Scream on my guy because he could be exiled and then recasted because of the Nico. That was a huge top deck for me. I'm always hesitant about Sheltered by Ghost because obviously if it gets removed, they can remove your creature and get their creature back in one removal. There's like 2 for 1ing you, almost guaranteed, as long as they can pay the ward cost. But like, yeah, it just seems like no one ever can do it for some reason. Like one of those cards where in theory it seems weak, but then in practice the ward cost is quite restrictive. And then it's no longer a 2 for 1 because it's such a tempo drain on your opponent. Can't play... Can I just put a land back? And it's slow. It's slow, but I can do it. This sorcery, yeah. This looks goofy, but I might shout by ghosting the Glimmer's goofy. I'm willing to be a little bit more aggressive because I know I have lifesteal from this. I can win a race, but he doesn't really know necessarily that I can win a race. Okay. I guess he has counter spells, maybe? Oh. Oh, he... What's the 1 mana cost that makes it a flyer? No, that doesn't untap it though. I was gonna say there's the 1 mana cost instant speed, like turn something into a yeah, he's just gonna Glimmer Burst on me, that's fine. I want him to play something big so I can shout by ghost it. That's just more value. He's starting to swing for a lot though, which is annoying. Gonna swing for 4 and then he can swing for... Okay, that's value. Okay, shout by ghost. Take his Gremlin Trainer. There's a world in which I shout by ghost again and then it's got so much ward. Too greedy to do that. It's a fine block. That's brutal. Oh, but he didn't know I had this. Okay, Scavenger's scary. I make... Is it the Surveyor or the Scavenger at this point? How much can he swing for? 4, 5, 6, yeah. That swings for a lot. But if he does any enchantments as well. If he does 3 enchantments, it'd be... I think it's just... Yeah, I take this. And this. Oh, he had it. And if I didn't do Shelter by Ghost, I could have paid for it. There's a lot of... Okay, how big is that? It's an enchantment now. Okay, I'm gonna swing. Is anything here an enchantment? No. How much damage does he have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. If he has removal, he has removal. If he doesn't, I think I've won. He can start opening rooms, I guess. But their rooms are low impact and expensive. Like, this costs what, 8, 7, and it just gives hexproof. This costs 3, and it just gives him mana to spend on rooms. Another Gremlin Tamer. And get a 1-1 and another Gremlin down. Ooh. Just an unable to scream or something would probably have won in this game. Just one removal piece. Okay, looks scary. I don't think it's good enough. I think I'm off by 1 damage. On her. What does he have here? He's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I'm dead on board. And if I blocked, I'm also just dead because I'm killing 1 thing a turn. He's spawning more than 1 a turn. Oof! Had my Nico not got counterspelled, I think I would have won. Yep. Good game. I guess that's... I wasn't really looking at his mana. He had 2 mana up, I think, for the counterspell. And it's a card that a lot of people cut. So I wasn't really 100% expecting it. Did he have an answer for Nico? I guess he didn't. And then if I didn't shout it by ghosts... No, I think it was winnable. Because he would have just been dead in the air, maybe. Do. Okay. Non-mythic opponent, at least. A fat opponent. Love this hand, minus the lands. I just lose if I don't get planes. I have to mulligan it. This is also a very mediocre hand now. I guess I get a Glimmerlight on 2. Yeah. I have 2 playable cards. I have to keep this, but I guess getting an island, get the Glimmer out, the Fear of Immobility is going to be cheaper. So it could be like 2-drop, 3-drop, equip Flashlight, and then, yeah. You put that at the bottom of the library and just pray. All we can do is pray. I don't care about the vacuum, and I can exile it if I did care. Because I have no delirium. Can also exile that. But then it makes the vacuum actually kind of scary. Offer the trade. Take the trade. Okay, he's got a bunch of artifacts I want to get rid of. So the more immediate one, this helps him ramp. This only is strong at 6 mana. Oh, I have to just get rid of the ramp. He ramps up while I'm missing land drops. Okay. But now the vacuum becomes scary because the second he hits 6 land, he can just pop it. Okay, not bad. Okay. Not sure if that matters, but I'll do this. Okay. He should start picking up his oh, I guess he might not want to pick up his creatures. Okay. I can dissection tools. And then pass the turn, I guess. You could keep going from my graveyard, it just doesn't matter. Surely you should want creatures more than anything. Ah, oh, that's sad. Oh, it's also very annoying. I guess it's a 1-for-1 trade. Kill both, he kills my Glimmer. Okay. Okay. Oh, the vacuum's getting really scary. Okay. Not good. Not good at all. I think I just need to use these as card draw. Could sack it, make this a 5/6 Death Touch. I'd force him to kill 2 cards. Gonna do this as well then. Fantastic. Next combat. The problem is he can now pop the vacuum. Okay. If he doesn't pop the vacuum next turn, If he doesn't pop the vacuum next turn, I can exile it, right? And then I'm in a good spot. Surely he doesn't want to pop it. Surely he has a better play. He does have a play. Problem is, this play is going to bring back a really nasty creature. Okay. I'll let that creature swing once, I guess. And even if he gets his vacuum back at some point, he's lost all his triggers for it. The dissection tool's back in my hand. Who's better off with the... Yeah, I think put it on him. Just in case he has like some removal spell that does damage. Okay, the doll's fine. I think I'm not gonna block, right? No blocks. I'm gonna use the tool to block it next turn. Oof. Actually, Glimmerlight, go on my Fear. And next to combat, you can start pinging him down. And then end turn. Fine. This can block that. Has lifelink, so I'm not actually taking that much damage. Ooh. You can only do... Oh, you can't do much there. Okay. I can place this. And then dissection tools. Sack a creature. No, target a creature. Sacrifice a creature. Oof. Would have done that in the wrong order. Next to combat. You can't block it. Giving me 5 HP every turn. Yeah. Even though you can swing back for 10, it doesn't matter. Okay, he takes it. I have a weird thing where I can technically exile that Fear of Isolation if I wanted to. That's to it. Blockers, can't block because it's got menace, plus the damage. Yeah, and he just needs an answer. I probably shouldn't have put the Glimmer Light on Nico, because there's a chance he could have killed me with a Monstrous Emergence. Okay. If I felt ballsy, I'd attack with both. Might have an answer. Okay, he's got to pay 2 ward. Okay, he loses 2 life. Okay. Should I have thrown this guy back? If I threw this guy back, I could get the dissection tools back. Oh. Okay, I need 2 creatures, I guess, now. I should have... Just popping it for a Nico straight up. Oof. And then he's getting infinite draw. I need something real in my next draw. These two lands screw me real hard. Okay. Okay. He was on 2 HP, and I think he's turned it around now. Oh, he's making me discard my planes. Oh no. I guess he's cycling his own stuff. Okay. Okay. And he's healing now. Yeah, land. Good game. Oof. Almost had something, but then just in the end, he stabilized. He had a removal. Sheltberg goes kind of flopped in that. Well, it did me so much work for a while. Yeah, 2-3, pretty brutal, pretty bad beats there. But yeah, I thought that was a pretty fun deck. It had Nico, it had what else did we have going on? The dissection tools are pretty fun. Ghost Vacuum's always fun though. I don't think we ever really got to pop it or use it that much, which is a bit sad. But yeah, some fun cards. Pretty good games, I guess, or nonetheless. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe to the channel and there'll be more videos like this in the future. See you next time. Bye bye.